Hello and welcome to the second part of Chapter 2 in the Book of Principles of Marketing. In the previous part, we discussed the business strategy and the importance of having business strategy that reflects the marketing nature of the business. We also discussed some models that help the company in defining and running its overall strategy. The two major models that we discussed in the last lecture were the BCG matrix or Boston Consulting Group matrix and the product market expansion grid. To have an idea about those important tools, please go back and see the previous chapter. So in this lecture, we will continue our discussion on the marketing strategy and the relationship between marketing strategy and business strategy. As you can see in the slide, that any marketing strategy must put in mind the most important issue is the customer value and customer relationship. Any company needs this goal to be a central point of all the activities that exist in the company. So as you can see here is that we have what we call it the marketing strategy, and the marketing strategy consists of all of these parts, and the main idea of the marketing strategy is the marketing mix. And the marketing mix consists of 4 variables that we can control and we can enhance in the company. And those variables are the product, price, promotion, place. And we will have an idea about each one of those 4 variables. And one important question in the marketing strategy is that which customers will we serve? And we can answer this question by doing segmentation and targeting. And the other important question also related to the marketing strategy is how will we create value to those customers? And also we can answer this question by doing the differentiation and positioning. So we will begin by the first question of which customers we will serve. And we can answer this question by market segmentation. And market segmentation means dividing the market into distinct groups of buyers based on different needs and characteristics or behavior in order to provide each segment with specific marketing mix. So the market segment here means a group of customers that share the same needs and the same characteristics or behavior. So market segmentation will be discussed in the coming chapters in detail. After doing the market segmentation, the company should make what we call it market targeting. And market targeting means that we should decide which segments or which groups of customers that we will focus on. In fact, most of the companies in the market focus on just few numbers of segments and only small numbers of companies that focus on all the market. When you focus on few numbers of groups of customers or few numbers of segments, you can make sure that you will provide those segments with the right marketing mix. When the company decides which segments it will focus on, then it's the time of market positioning. And the market positioning means that the company should decide in which place of the customer's mind should the products and the service provided by the company will be perceived by the customers. So the marketing mix can be defined as the controllable marketing tools or the tools that the company can control, and those tools or tactics are the product, price, promotion, and place. Each one of those 4 P's has a lot of issues that the company should decide in. For example, the product contains several characteristics that the company should make sure that those characteristics will be delivered to the customers in a good way. As an example here, the product contains a lot of issues like, for example, the variety, the quality, the design, the features, the brand name, packaging, and services. All of these items or all of these characteristics need to be decided by the company. The price is not only the price of the product in one time, but it's the discounts and credit that the company might provide the customers with, and it also contains a lot of decisions and a lot of ideas that need to be discussed in the company. The promotion is the tool that helps the company to communicate with its customers, and in the promotion we will have what we call it the promotional mix, and the promotional mix consists of those 4 important tools, which is the advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, and the public relations. And finally, the place, that means where should we put the products and how much we will put in that place. So it contains a lot of decisions like, for example, the channels of distribution, the coverage, the assortment, locations, inventory, transportation, and logistics. So at the first place, we need to do 4 major processes in order to manage the marketing efforts. And those processes are the analysis of the market, planning, implementation, and control. Analysis means that we should analyze the current situation of the market using one of the most important tools. And this tool, we call it the SWOT analysis. And the SWOT analysis is a way of analyzing the current situation of the company using internal and external factors. The 2 internal factors are the strengths and the weaknesses. And the strengths are the internal capabilities that might help the company to reach its objective, whereas the weaknesses are the internal limitations and pitfalls that might prevent the company from achieving its objectives. And the 2 external factors are the opportunities and threats. And the opportunities are the external factors that the company might be able to exploit to its advantage. And the threats are the current and emerging external that might prevent the company from achieving the objective. So the strength and opportunities are positive factors, whereas weaknesses and threats are negative factors. Some examples of the opportunities are the economic climate, demographic change, market, and technology. And some examples of the threats like competitive activities, channel pressure, demographic change, and politics. And some of the strength factors like the good quality of the product or service and customer satisfaction, whereas weaknesses can be exemplified by small market share and huge competition and unqualified employees. So the marketing plan has those parts. The first part in the marketing plan is the executive summary, and this summary contains a limited idea or a summary of all the marketing plan. The second part in the marketing plan is the marketing situation, and the marketing situation consists of the types and natures of the products and services that will be provided to the customers' characteristics, like, for example, demographic factors of the customers and nature of competition in the market. Next part in the marketing plan is the threats and opportunities, and here we can mention the threats and opportunities of the company. And also, marketing plan contains the objectives and issues, marketing strategy, action programs, budget, and finally the controls. Any plan needs to be implemented. So the marketing plan also here must be implemented accurately. The implementation here means to turn the marketing plans into action. For the implementation to be successful, all the company departments and employees need to be aware of the marketing plan and to share all the ideas and feelings about this plan. The marketing department in any organization depends on different issues. Like, for example, the size of the company. If the company is a small one, then only a few number of people can handle all the marketing activities in the company. Whereas if the company is a big company, then we need to have a separate department, and this department contains a lot of employees that handle all the activities inside the organization. Like, for example, we can put a group of people for the sales and another group for customer service and also different group for advertising and communication and so on. Most of the companies use what we call it the functional organization, and the functional organization depends on the function that the group of people do in the company. Like the one we discussed, to make sure that the marketing strategy and implementation is going smoothly without any problems, we need also to exercise marketing control. And the marketing control is the process of measuring and evaluating the results of marketing strategies and plan and taking corrective action to ensure that the objectives are achieved. To measure the return on investment, you need to make sure and to count the profit that gained from the marketing activities. And this is a very difficult process. Most of the organizations cannot measure return on marketing investment because they feel that the marketing activities output is intangible. That means we cannot see the output of marketing activities. But recently there are a lot of softwares and packages that can be used in the organization and give a good idea about the marketing return on investment. This is the end of this chapter, and thank you, and see you inshallah in next chapter.